What's going on, YouTube? It's Outdoors with Tim, and we're back in the gun room, and we're working on reloading some 12 gauge, 7.5 shot, 7/8 ounce lead, 29 powder bushing in this Mech 650. Really interesting. Still trying to get the hang of it, but it is very productive once I have figured it out. So anyway, I wanted to bring you along and just show you how it works. First of all, I've got everything already started. I started here with one shell and worked my way all the way back around. And I have a loaded shell right here that's ready to come out in just a few minutes. I have one more round to go for that shell to come out, and then another one to go in its place and just recycle, just start the process over again. But I'm going to bring you guys along. I have a automatic primer tray that will be loading the primer for me. And anyway, let's get started. Here's a shotgun wad. And let me move you guys in a little bit more and get the camera situated. Show you what we're doing here. Okay, so we're going to take this shotgun wad and we're going to stick it up on this tube here. Now, when I come down with the ram, I'm going to load shot in this shell here that I've put the shotgun wad above, and also the shell behind it. At the same time of dropping the ram, I'm going to load my powder first. I've already got my primer installed in that one. So here we go. We're coming down, right? All right, all the way down. Come up. We want to turn. There's a primer right there. I hope you guys can see that little silver thing. It dropped the primer for me like it's supposed to. We'll turn it. It dropped the primer down in the hole. Now that primer is below this shell. We'll take out the shell we just finished. And that is a beautiful shell, guys. That shell is ready to be fired. It's a 2 3/4 12 gauge. So then we'll reach over in our box of hulls. I got all these 12 gauge shotgun shell hulls for free. You can go by one of your local shooting places, outdoor ranges, and a lot of times they will give you these. Now, I have already deprimed these. So now I'm going to take this empty shotgun shell that is deprimed. I'm going to put it in a spot where I just took out a finished round that we just produced. I'm going to pick up another shotgun wad. And you remember when I brought the ram down, we dropped some powder in that shell that was once here, which has moved over to here. Now we're going to put a wad there, and we're going to fill that shell with shot. So if you can, let me get you moved in a little bit closer, guys, and get the camera focused here. And if you'll watch this tube right here, at the end of this tube, it's going to come down and touch. When it touches, it's going to drop a primer right there in that hole. So when I rotate it, that primer drops down in here below this next shell that's coming here. So when we come down with the ram, we're going to drop powder and shot. Okay? And we're also crimping on the back side. We're doing a pre-crimp, a final crimp, and then we rotate and take out the live round. So here we go. Wonderful. We just dropped the primer. Now, we just dropped powder, we just dropped shot, and we are ready to roll around. Now, let me take out the shell that we just dropped some shot in, and I don't know if I'll be able to get it on camera, but if you look in there, you can see that the wad is right there. The edge of the top of the wad is right there. Okay, so we got our wad, it's seated, and we've got our shot. So I'll put that back in this Mech 650. And we're going to grab another wad, and we're going to go ahead and do the process again. Bring it down. Uh-oh. You know what, guys? I had a boo-boo. Let me show you. I'm glad I had this happen, because I didn't take out the round that we just did, that we just finished up, because they come around in a sequence. Look what I did. Look at that big old nasty hole in there. So what I'm going to have to do with this shell is go to the reject pile. I have 3 now in the reject. See, it's a learning process, guys. And some of you guys might give me a hard time about this, but I'm going to tell you what. Read the book all you want. Watch all the YouTube videos you want. But I guarantee you, the best way to learn is try and error. So now we'll have to take a shell and put in the place of that round that I just destroyed. And so we're going to go ahead. I already have the wad there, so we need to finish pressing it. Come up. We're going to rotate. Take out this round because we don't want to mess up like I just showed you. We want to get another shell. They're a little dirty looking, but they're good. They're good for reuse probably 4 or 5 times. Want to slide it in there. Want to grab us another wad. Another shotgun wad. Want to put it right here. And move your fingers, of course, because you don't want to crimp your finger. And then come on down. So now we've dropped, what we've done in the process, we've knocked out the old primer, dropped the primer, filled it with powder, pushed in this round right here, see if I can move the camera around here for you. In this round right here, we have rammed the wad and dropped the shot, and then as we move it around, we have pre-crimped, final crimped, and then we're done. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and rotate this around into the place where it goes. We'll get that little primer to drop down in there. I don't know why it's being a booger. I must have a pellet down there or something in the way. But anyway, you guys get the idea how it works, right? Well, glad I could bring y'all along into the gun room, Outdoors with Tim again, and show y'all how to work the MEX 650. It is a learning process for me, but I feel sure after I don't know, maybe 100 or 200 rounds, I will be a natural at this press. And if you go back and look at my later videos, this is the Junior 600, MEC Junior 600, and it's a really nice press too. It's an older press, but it does really good. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. If y'all will go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, share my videos, leave a good comment, guys. And hey, if you got any ideas on what I can do to better myself, and also if anyone knows, is the Junior 600, can I load 20 gauge with it? Because I don't know yet, and I'm still reading up on this on the Junior 600. I'd like to learn how. So if anybody has any ideas, share them with me. I really appreciate it. And God bless each and every one of y'all. And thank you so much for watching Outdoors with Tim. And until next time, we'll see you in the gun room.